Imagine a pickup that carries decades of reputation yet steps confidently into the future. The 2026 Toyota Hilux isn't just an update, it feels like a reinvention of a legend. From the moment you see it, the new Hilux projects a tough and agile character. The front end is totally new. Slim horizontal LED headlamps stretch across a bold central bar that proudly spells out Toyota. The face is sharper, more aggressive than before, giving the Hilux a commanding road presence. Its stance sits taller than its predecessor, wheel arches are beefier, bumpers are more pronounced, and details like side steps and a rear deck step make access easier and add to the rugged, purposeful look. Walking around the truck, you notice the new tail lights, redesigned rear bumper and tailgate. The rear gets a subtle but modern makeover that complements the front's boldness without losing Hilux's unmistakable identity. Slide into the cabin and you immediately sense the shift. Hilux has moved from utilitarian to refined without losing its workhorse roots. The dashboard is inspired by Toyota's SUV lineage, borrowing a sense of sensory quality from models like Land Cruiser. Gone are the analog gauges of older trucks. In their place are dual 12.3-inch digital displays, one for the instrument cluster and another for the central infotainment system. That big touchscreen houses modern connectivity features including wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless charging pad, rear USB ports, and a more intuitive, cleaner layout than you'd expect in a pickup. Comfort has also leapt forward. The new front and rear seats, depending on trim, offer options like up to 8-way powered adjustment, lumbar support, and even leather-accented upholstery. The steering wheel has been redesigned with a more ergonomic layout and, on higher trims, heating is available. Climate controls come via physical buttons, knobs, simple, tactile controls that make sense when driving off-road or in rugged environments. But it's not all about looks and luxury. Under the skin, Hilux retains its ladder frame structure. A sign Toyota didn't compromise the pickup's legendary toughness. Yet the suspension has been retuned for a better balance between load-carrying capability and ride comfort. Up front is a coil spring setup, rear remains a leaf spring rigid axle but with calibrations that adjust depending on grade. Work-oriented versions get a tougher tune, while higher-spec versions get a more refined, comfort-oriented tune for daily driving or long trips. One of the biggest upgrades is the adoption of electric power steering (EPS), replacing the older, heavier hydraulic-style steering in many markets. That makes maneuvering in tight urban spaces easier, reduces kickback off rough terrain, and improves overall steering feel, especially beneficial if you plan to use Hilux for both city driving and off-road adventures. On the performance front, many markets will continue with the tried and tested 2.8-liter turbo diesel engine, but with improved efficiency thanks to additional mild hybrid 48V technology on certain trims. That means smoother stop-start performance, and a bit of extra thrust when starting off, without losing Hilux's renowned torque and towing capability. For those looking ahead, there's more than just diesel. This generation marks the first time Hilux will offer a full battery electric vehicle BEV variant, a major shift for a pickup known for ruggedness and reliability. Technology and safety have also been upgraded to modern standards. The latest suite from Toyota brings features like lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, low-speed acceleration suppression, proactive driving assist, emergency driving stop, driver monitoring, safe exit assist and more. For off-roaders, there's a multi-terrain select system that adapts braking and torque delivery depending on terrain: sand, mud, rocks, you name it. For daily users, the new Hilux presents itself as both practical and refined. Connectivity, comfort, modern ergonomics, and convenience features make it suitable for family or urban use. For work or adventure users, the old Hilux DNA is still strong, tough chassis, capable suspension, Robust engine options and new safety off-road tech ensure you don't lose versatility. Of course, no vehicle is perfect. Some observers note that despite the visual overhaul, the basic cabin space and rear seat dimensions remain largely unchanged, so if you're used to wanting more roomy rear seats compared to some rivals, that remains a point to check carefully. All things considered, the 2026 Hilux 9th generation feels like a smart evolution. It preserves the character that made it legendary while embracing modern demands for comfort, tech, efficiency, and environmental awareness. Whether you need a dependable, rugged pickup for work, a capable off-roader for adventure, or a refined daily driver that can handle both city and highway with ease, this new Hilux walks that line beautifully.